Having addressed ABC in the last session, let us now address activity-based management. So, what our syllabus really talks about, it specifically talks about activity-based management, and that is what we want to address now. So, let's just take off. So, what is ABM? Well, it's a management process which uses information provided by activity-based cost analysis. So I want you to take note of this, that in ABM really we are using information that we generated by the activity-based process. Do what? To improve organizational profitability. So I want you to note that from the beginning we are talking about a model that can help us improve the profitability of the organization. The second point helps us to also understand that ABM really is ABC in action. In other words, application of ABC. So when you take an activity-based management approach to your business, what you do is you view your business as a linked set of activities. So here the focus is on activities as opposed to traditional departments or cost centers. And these activities, what do they do is basically that's what add value to the customer, not the customers pay for. So in ABM, we focus on managing the business on the basis of activity. So the focus is what are the activities? And we hope that by managing these activities, we can improve the profitability of your business. And the activities are the ones that consume resources. So remember, as we said under ABC, what consume resources that you must really focus on and manage activities. And as these activities run, they generate costs. So by managing costs or by managing activities, then the costs can also be managed. So remember, when you manage your costs, then you improve the profitability of the business. But how do you manage the cost? Well, it's by managing activities. And that is what this approach is all about. So then how do you manage activities? Well, the goal of ABM is to enable the customer needs to be satisfied while making fewer demands on organizational resources. Or in other words, want to minimize the resources consumed by activities. But at the same time, we don't want to compromise the customer needs. No. We want to meet those needs perfectly, but with fewer resources. And in the process, you start managing your cost. So in ABM, we emphasize on performing activities more efficiently and also to eliminate the need to perform activities that do not add value to the organization and to improve the product's design and developing better relationship with customers and suppliers. So I want you to take note of a number of items here. One is the issue of performing the activities more efficiently. So that is one item. Number two, we want you to note the concept of eliminating the need to perform activities that do not add value to customers. Number three is the fact that we can improve our product designs and also manage or develop a better relationship with customers and suppliers. Now, these four, when you put them together, really that's what will help organizations improve what? Our profitability. So, when we are discussing ABM, one point that we emphasize is the issue of making a distinction between value and non-value adding activities, and basically to eliminate non-value adding activities. So in this slide, we talk about value and non-value adding activities. So what are value adding activities? Activities which increase the worth of a product or service the customer and for which he is willing to pay is value adding. So whatever you are doing You tell your customers what we did. Will they be willing to pay for it, or they'll take it like it's your problem? It's your management failure? It's your process failure? Activities which simply increase time spent on a product or service but do not increase its worth to the customer is not value adding. Sometimes organizations make mistakes of even funding more non-value adding activities, even looking for more assets to put in non-value adding activities. That reduces profitability because basically customers aren't willing to pay for those. We have a simple example there: loading luggage on proper flight is value adding for an airline company. But investigating complaints from a customer whose luggage is lost does not really add value. So we want to minimize on such type of activities. So what are the strengths of ABM? What are the advantages of ABM? ABM focuses on managing the activities in the organization that ultimately bring value to the customer. So ABM focus management attention on key value activities which help organizations to maintain or increase their competitive advantage. ABM also helps an organization to focus on quality and continuous improvement. ABM helps organization to carry out cost reduction in a very objective manner. How? ABM highlights clearly the cost drivers, and the most objective way of reducing costs really is to reduce the number of cost drivers, the number of machine setups, the number of orders. ABM helps organization also by introducing newer effective KPIs that are defined in terms of cost drivers. This organization measures these and monitors these. Certainly it will lead to cost reduction. How else does ABM help an organization? How else does ABM help an organization? How else does ABM help an organization? Well, via ABM or via cost driver information that you have, organization can manage design products and services that meet or exceed customers' expectation, but at a profit to the organization. So via cost driver information, you may want to redesign a product, redesign a service, keeping it still attractive and acceptable to your customers, but at a reduced cost. ABM can also help us to identify where improvements are needed. Some of these improvements could be ongoing, continuous, or one-off transformations, and also to improve on quality, efficiency, and speed. ABM information can help us negotiate with customers about prices by demonstrating to them what we're able to do with their products. Product features, negotiate with customers on product features, quality, delivery, and service. And all these will help to improve the profitability of our organizations. Word of caution, ABM, just like we saw on ABC, there are some weaknesses. So those weaknesses that we covered on ABC, you can also bring them into the picture here when we are discussing the weaknesses or limitations of ABM. ABM will not by itself reduce costs. No. Specific management actions must be taken using the information generated from ABM to reduce the costs. Also, want to be aware of the amount of work required to set up the ABC system. ABC system can be quite expensive in terms of the consultants, in terms of information systems, and in terms of any cultural change. Also, another weakness could be organization behavioral consequences, because now we are talking about activities, and one of the problems may come across is that an activity that you have established may actually be undertaken in several traditional departments. So who's going to take responsibility for these activities? An activity may cut across several traditional departments. So it becomes a bit of a problem now to reconcile traditional departments and activities in terms of responsibility. So this may require cultural change and also everybody to be supportive so that the activity analysis and best approach is workable. Here's an assignment for you. I want you to look at, to research on the difference between operation and strategic ABM. What is operational ABM? What is strategic ABM? And how does it help an organization to improve on its performance? So the next time I talk to you, we'll be talking about corporate failure. So during the week, we'll spend a bit of time looking at corporate failure models.